What do policemen, priests, joiners, celebrities, students, postmen and your dad all have in common? They've all been to see me. A dominatrix, as I'm sure you can figure out, is the dominant. The one who is in charge of what's happening. The one who's in control. A submissive is someone who yields to that control. Someone who enjoys being dominated and enjoys letting go of the reins. A few months ago, sex workers all over social media were somewhat outraged by the portrayal of a dominatrix in the Netflix miniseries Bonding. Now, with only 6 short episodes, not a lot is covered. However, a lot of doms felt there were a few blazing inaccuracies about the job that needed to be corrected. Amongst all the tweets from my fellow sex workers, I saw quite a few submissives speaking out on social media too, also unhappy with how they were portrayed in the show. I dug a little deeper and found that a lot of submissives who had sessioned with me in the past don't like how submissives are portrayed in the media or in porn. From a few comments made on my first video for the social, I realised that people had seriously negative views on the kind of people who visit dominatrixes like myself. As someone who's had the pleasure of knowing hundreds of wonderful submissives over the years, I think it's really important for me to try and change how people see the men and women who session with me. A question I'm often asked by new people I meet is, what kind of guys come to session with you? And the answer is they all do, from 18 years old to 80, with a huge variety of interests, from all kinds of different backgrounds and jobs, right across the spectrum. In most femdom porn, submissives are talked down to and humiliated, which brings about the belief that all submissives enjoy this style of play and that they are somehow inferior to the dominant. In reality, however, regardless of the roleplay that's taking place, submissives are equally as important as the dominant. If you enjoy doing things for your loved one, be it making them a cup of tea or rubbing their feet after a long day, these are effectively serving your partner. In a different context than a dungeon, sure, but you do these things because you want to make them happy, and submissives are no different. Everyone immediately assumes BDSM is all about dark dungeons and whips and chains, but that just isn't true. Of course, there are submissives who enjoy serving in other ways and take part in extreme forms of play, such as getting whipped or punished by the dominant. But we only view these things as strange or weird because we've been conditioned to. Imagine if everything turned on its head and these things were viewed as perfectly normal, but enjoying giving someone oral sex was seen as really weird and creepy. What a horrible world that would be to live in, right? Because it's such a loaded topic, someone in your life, be it a relative or a friend, might be indulging in BDSM and not feel able to talk about it with you. Just because someone shows and expresses their love in a different way to you does not make them any less of a person than you. Try not to forget that.